Well, we open with a Popeyes for 15 minutes. You do 4 of those an hour, you're making 23 an hour, but that's 5.75 to go 1.9 miles. That's not bad, real short, and almost a 3 for 1 delivery. So that's nice. And then we have a Chipotle Mexican grill, and that one is $9 to go 5 miles for 20 minutes, so 27 an hour. If you look at it that way, that's not bad. That's a good order. And this is Monday, by the way, so and lunch hour, like 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. So we have a 12 and a half to go 4 miles, so 3 for 1. It'd take you 20 minutes from Jimmy John's. That's a very good order as well. There's a lot going on Mondays apparently in the area with the lunch orders. Even if you're a very slow driver or you like to think a little while and take your time, those last orders are easy, 20 an hour. And here's more. For 24 minutes, you can earn 13 and a half to go 5.6 miles. So again, a very good lunch order, and this is the 2 p.m. hour now that we're getting into. I want to point out another one, $7 for 20 minutes to go 3.5. So another 2 for 1. A lot of these are 2 for 1 and verging on 3 for 1 orders. So very, very nice. One where one would actually shop within H-E-B, the grocery store, at this particular order for 40 minutes. You earn $12 plus, so works out to about 18 for the hour. It's not too bad because it goes only 3.4 miles for this $12 order, so not too bad. Did not go on this particular order. There are 6 items, 7 units, so 6 different things. And what's good about it is before you take a full minute or so to accept the order that it gives you, but you can scroll to the bottom and look at the order info, like for those 6 or 7 things, what is being ordered. I mean, there's some alcohol, beer, there's some packaged ice, so you know it's best maybe if you have insulation for some of this stuff or a box, some smaller things and the like. So you can look at that and you have time plenty to decide, even if it's just a few items, because you may not want to carry like 6 or 7 boxes of packs of ice if ice was all there. So you can quickly look at that and then judge on the miles, judge on the pay, judge on the time, just keeping a few things in mind. And we're in the 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. hour here on a Monday, and still these orders are okay. For 18 minutes, $7 and 20 cents to go 2.4 miles. That's good. Got another one that's $11 and a half to go 5.5 miles, so another 2 for 1, and that takes you half an hour. That one's not so as good because it's 4 stops. The 2 restaurants or diners and then 2 customers. They're kind of close to each other, the restaurants, and then the 2 customers are kind of close to each other. So, and that, when you look at that, 11.54 for 5.5 miles, still kind of doable. Just keep in mind, the more stops, the more risk, and it could slow you down a little bit. It might take, instead of 33 minutes, it might take up to 40 minutes or so. And then you have a Raisin Cane's order, that's okay. Those are all order and pay with Uber Eats, but $12 to go 7.6 miles for 28 minutes. That's 24 an hour or so that's pretty good. And then I just want to get into one. It just makes you laugh. It just makes you wonder. A Rogue order, $6.42, includes the expected tip, and it takes you a full hour for that $6.42. 53 minutes to go 27, if you could believe it, 27.7 miles. So you travel 28 miles, and you're out in the countryside. You have to work your way back. It could probably be 40 miles of travel, but for $6.42 over 53 minutes. And it's a Walmart order, for crying out loud. I don't know who's paying there or what. I don't see many of those in Uber Eats, but it's just a straight pick from Walmart. My goodness gracious, that is one of those hell no orders. Okay, order just under a 2 for 1, but $9.22 to go 5.7 miles. It's not bad, 22 minutes. You know, you're looking at maybe 25 an hour or so average. But in any event, you must verify the ID because it's total wine. and more is the shop. So if you're into those things, I don't mind taking them, but I do think it's rather funny when you go to the customer with the Uber Eats specifically. You have to scan their ID, and then you got to check the sobriety. I mean, what do they expect all these customers to be drunk or half drunk or something? When I go there, it's like I'm expecting, more drunken person sometimes with how much they pushed all of those ID checks and verifications and sobriety and this way and that. Oh, it's kind of funny. I mean, normally the people seem to be, they're not wobbling around and everything. They seem to be, regular human beings. So I don't mind taking those. 6 minutes, you can earn almost 13 and a half to go 8 miles with Marco's Pizza Place. That's a good one. That's decent. Nothing wrong there. Or you can wait a little bit, and it's 4:30 p.m., and this order pops up. So on a Monday, so all of those orders I mentioned so far are great that's why I'm covering this lunch shift. What does the lunch shift look like with Uber Eats and Doordash? And basically a lot of these are Uber Eats, a little bit of HEB orders, but 38 minutes for 16.21 on 8.3 miles. So 2 for 1, and hourly wage, you're looking at 24 if you do another thing like that. From Burger Boy, in another restaurant, it's actually 4 stops, but the 2 restaurants are very close to each other, and the 2 customers aren't too far away. They're kind of close to each other. But again, $16.21 for 8.3, that's not bad for 38 minutes. So that order looks okay. Oh, well, I mean, this stuff really pumps me up. I mean, but it's 4:40 p.m. and an order comes in for $6.85 to go 3.5 miles, another 2 for 1 for 16 minutes. So that's almost $4 per hour. So you're looking at $24, $25 an hour. Not bad from Chipotle, again, Mexican Grill. And then another double order comes in before 5 p.m. This one is 45 minutes for almost $20, $19.59, and you'll go 10.9 miles, so almost a 2 for 1, 4 stops. 2 restaurants are relatively close to each other, as are the 2 customers, which you can tell by the miles, 10.9 miles, and the fact that it's elevated pay like that, almost 20. 45 minutes, not a bad order. It's okay. And then, of course, we'll close with one more. It's going to be a Wingstop order for just $5 to go 3 miles. Not a bad dollar-mile ratio, but I pass on that. 17 minutes, so you can do 3, maybe 4 of those. Maybe that's 15 to 20 per hour. But I pass on that. It's a $5 bill because I just, it's just 1 stop, 2 stops, restaurant and customer, but anything could go wrong. And I like to see $6, $7, $8 on an order on the minimal side, usually, unless I'm headed that direction and I need to travel back and make up a distance. There's no, and to avoid dead miles, there's no reason for me to take locally a $5 bill for 3 miles. I'll just wait for something a little bit more palatable, a little bit more agreeable to me. So that closes the Monday lunch shift from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. There are plenty of orders, and a ton of those are double orders, triple orders. Some, that one was really off, $6.50 to go basically 25 to 40 miles. But, I mean, other than that, it's just really nice-looking Uber Eats incoming orders this Monday lunch shift. So, yeah, and you could look at that in your area. You don't even have to travel out. You could open up your phone and just let it see what pings it. It'll hurt your acceptance rate, but Uber Eats doesn't really pay attention that much. DoorDash may be the same way. It won't kick you off the platform or anything. But if the acceptance rates aren't very important to you, you could at least open it for a few minutes per the hour and see what your area does for you, and then say, oh, I might head out, before the 5 p.m. hour, if it works out that way for you. Okay, thanks for listening, and that's all for now from the Dark Biscuits, and until next time,